What's up, everybody? It's your boy Q. You know who. I'm back with another video. I think I'm kicking it with your boy Q today. Guys, you ready to title the video? That's right, man. So I have my rough country lift kit on my truck now for about 5 or 6 years, close to 55,000 miles, guys. So I know a lot of people are interested in rough country lift kit. I know a lot of people have a negative opinion on the rough country lift kit. So hopefully this video will help you kind of come to a conclusion. If you want to do rough country or if you want to go a different route, I personally loved my rough country lift kit. Haven't had any issues with it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop in the truck and we'll talk about it. Alright guys, so we just hopped in the truck, man. As you can see, I'm in the garage right here. So you probably watching this video because you're looking to lift your truck. I'm on a 6-inch rough country lift kit. I'm just showing you for example right now. This garage I'm at is 7 foot 8 inches of clearance. And yes, I can fit in this garage. So you probably wondering, can you fit in the garage with a lift kit? Yes, you can fit in the garage with a lift kit. I can fit into about 95% of the garages around here in Dallas, Texas is where I'm at. If you're watching this video, you're probably interested. You probably search lift kits, what lift kit should I buy? And Rough Country probably came up because honestly, Rough Country is a very, very reputable brand when it comes to lift kits. So the first reason we'll start off with Rough Country lift kit, guys, is probably gonna be the price. Price for a Rough Country lift kit compared to competitors. When I say competitors, I can't list all the lift kits, there's so many. You got Zone, BDS, McGoy's, FabTech. You got so many different lift kits out there, guys. When it comes to price point, Rough Country is probably gonna be the most cost efficient for you. And let me say this, I am not sponsored by Rough Country to make this video. This is literally just me sharing my opinion of having my kit for the 5 or 6 years I've had it so far. But as you can hear, I'm going over some bumps and we'll get into that here in a second. But let's continue to talk about price. Entry-level Rough Country lift kit, if you get the Vortex coilovers, and I do suggest getting the Vortex coilovers if you're gonna get a Rough Country lift kit, guys, it just makes the truck ride so much better than without. I had it with the strut space up front, and then I went to the Vortex coilovers, and guys, it's a night and day difference. It makes the ride so much better than with just a strut spacer. So that's one thing I do recommend. If you're gonna get a Rough Country lift kit, definitely consider the coilovers. But when it comes to price, guys, entry point, I think for Vortex coilovers, I could be wrong, I haven't looked at this in a while, 6-inch Rough Country lift kit, Vortex coilover, guys, you're probably looking at like what, $1,200, $1,300 maybe, I'm not sure. Again, quote me if correct me if I'm wrong. Compared to some of the other lift kits, to like a BDS coilover kit, guys, it is pretty good price difference going from Rough Country to BDS. So I am a believer in you get what you pay for when it comes to certain things, and there's a reason why certain things cost more than others, just probably build quality. So I will say, I actually did a video with my guy Paul when he had his BDS coilover kit compared to my Rough Country kit. Go back and watch that video. I put a card. It was a pretty good video. He drove my truck, I drove his truck. And I can tell you, in my experience, his truck on the BDS lift kit did feel a little more solid than mine did. Felt more stable, more solid, less body roll. It just felt tighter overall. I can tell you that for sure. But again, when it comes down to price, in my opinion, it's really, really hard to beat the Rough Country lift kit. And that's why a lot of people go with Rough Country. Ultimately, that's gonna come down to you and what you want and what you're willing to spend on your lift kit. Now, another thing positive about Rough Country, in my opinion, is Rough Country has been around for a long, long time. I'm talking about a long time. I can't remember the exact date, but I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure 30 plus, 40 plus years, if I can recall correctly. With that, it's not like they're new to lifting trucks or new to how a lift kit should be designed. They've been doing it for a long time, so they have some experience. In my opinion, what Rough Country got the bad name was, for one, it's called Rough Country. People always make that joke where it's called Rough Country for a reason. Number two, when they first started out, maybe the product wasn't the best, but I can tell you now, over the years, Rough Country has improved the quality of their lift kits. And number two, since they've been around so long, so many people use them, guys, you're gonna find shops that easily know how, one, to install the lift kit, and two, can get the lift kit for you. My buddy has an FTS lift kit, which is a little more exclusive lift kit. Well, not exclusive, but just a higher end lift kit. And he needed some parts, and he had the hardest time getting parts for it because it's not as readily available as a Rough Country lift kit. So that's another thing, just ease of installation and the availability. If you do need service or do need anything like that, you can find somebody who can service a Rough Country lift kit fairly easy. I do want to talk about the Vortex coilovers here really quick. A lot of y'all reach out to me and say, hey Q, you got any squeaking or any issues like that for your Rough Country lift kit, from your Vortex coilovers, excuse me. And I know a lot of people who have had issues like that. I personally have not. But apparently, y'all who I have talked to about that issue, Rough Country did address it and say, hey, yeah, there was a flaw with that kit, or that the vortex coilovers at that time they were producing, and apparently they have been willing to fix or replace those Vertex shocks that a lot of people say they're having issues squeaking with. And that's one thing too. I talked to Rough Country a few times on different occasions, and the customer service is amazing. They actually reply. Again, my buddy the FTS lift kit, he said, bro, it's like they got 2 people working there. You can't get nobody on the phone. You email, nobody responds. Rough Country, you will not have that problem. Customer service is great. Just keep that in mind, man. Sometimes you can get a really exclusive lift kit, but it may be a little harder to service or need parts, replacing parts. It may be hard to get a hold of that stuff. So it's definitely something to consider. Now, you probably want to talk about overall performance. And as I'm driving, you see me going through bumps. You see me kind of bouncing around. I don't know, the GoPro may be stabilizing it for you all. But as I'm driving around, you probably want to know about performance. And I always tell people this. When you lift your truck, just keep this in mind, it is not gonna ride like a stock truck. So people say, is it bumpy? Is it rough? All that, guys, you have to put in perspective. You have taken your truck that was built from the factory with stock geometry, stock parts to ride a certain way and be comfortable. You have now taken that and jacked it up 6 more inches. It's not gonna ride like it is factory. So just keep that in mind. Just a lifted truck in general, if you own one, it's gonna be bumpy, guys. It's gonna be bouncy. When you hit bumps, you're gonna feel those bumps. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just no way around it. Even if you get a BDS lift kit zone, it's just the life of owning a lifted truck. It's just gonna be different. It's just different. And once you get around that mindset, knowing that this is not gonna be like stock, you're gonna be okay. This lift kit has been on the truck since I bought it, brand new at, not brand new. The lift kit was put on brand new at 43,000 miles. I'm not 101, almost 102,000 miles, and I have had 0 issues with my Rough Country lift kit. Nothing breaking, nothing, no issues with it whatsoever, guys. It has been solid. Now, a lot of people are gonna say, oh, you're not off-roading that thing, you're probably putting around the city. Yes, my truck, as you can see here, is a pavement princess. I do not off-road this truck. And probably like 95% of y'all watching this video is not gonna off-road y'all truck. Let's be real. Most people buy lifted trucks just to ride around. Unless you're out there off-roading and jumping dunes and, you know, doing some crazy stuff, bro. If you go be like me, live in the city, ride around here in town, a Rough Country lift kit is gonna do you just fine. You will not be disappointed, guys. I mean, unless you're just a stickler from ride quality and you want that thing, like this thing, look, my hand's not even on the wheel right now. In the truck, it's fine. Like, I just had to pull on it left right there a little bit. But look, my hand is not on the wheel. The truck is straight aligned, bro. Like, come on, it's not bad, bro. So unless you're just doing some super extreme stuff with your truck, Rough Country will be fine. Now, I do take care of most of my things I have. So with my lift kit, I do get it retorqued every year. After you first get your lift kit, after 500 miles, you're supposed to retorque it. So just keep that in mind from people making all these suggestions and comment about, oh, it's crap. Are they maintaining their lift kit properly? You have to always take what people tell you with a grain of salt. But personally, for me, I have no complaints with my Rough Country lift kit at all. It's been solid, bro. With the other lift kits, some do tend to maintain a better factory geometry with the angles. Now, you look at my angles, I try to put a video right there, my upper control arms, my angles are dang near spot on perfect, bro. Like, they're not like what crazy crank up to where they're like barely hanging on. I don't, my angles are perfect. Now, my lower down with my lower axles, whatever, I show a video right there, they are a little higher, a little more stretched, you know. So you do have to keep in mind, some lift kits are better at keeping that factory geometry with those angles. So that's why some people prefer other lift kit. And I say all that to say, mind you, I'm on 37 24x14, guys, and I've been running a pretty big setup on my truck since I got it. I started with 35 on 20x10s, then I went 37 24x12s, which I do still have, and now I got 37 24x14s. And you probably hear some of the change in pitch in my tone of my voice as I'm hitting bumps, because as I said, yes, as you're driving down the road, bro, you're gonna feel more bumps. You're just in a bigger, higher truck. It's just what it is. And like I said, I'm on a bigger setup. My 12 rods ride a lot smoother than my 14 wides. You have to keep that in mind too, that depending on your wheel tie setup is gonna also change the ride of your truck. 12 wides, this freaking thing rides like a freaking cloud, bro. Like, it really does. I'm not telling you to go buy a Rough Country lift kit. I'm just sharing my experience with the lift kit so far. And like I said, it has been great. I have 0 issues with it. Honestly, if entry-level lift kit guys, you're just riding around town, you will be fine with a Rough Country lift kit, bro. Definitely add the Vertex coilovers, as I said. I know some people complain about it and talk crap about it, but I'm not sure what their experience has been with it, how they took care of their truck, what were they using their truck for, you know, just really there's so many factors when you get into what's a good lift kit. It's gonna depend on what are you doing, what are you using it for, where do you live. It's just a lot that goes into it you have to think about. So it's really hard to sum up what is a good lift kit for you. Anyway, comment below, guys, if you have a rough country lift kit, how's it treating you? If you have like a BDS lift kit, you know, did you go from rough country to BDS? Did you notice different? Or like a Zone or McGoy's? If you went to any other lift kit from rough country, what were your experience? And yeah, share that below with everybody. Maybe it helps somebody out in the comments. But for me, would I buy another rough country lift kit? Absolutely. I would buy another rough country lift kit. No question about it. No question, hands down. Like, the thing has been solid, bro. And like I said, if you own a lifted truck, man, you already know it's gonna be bumpy. It's not gonna ride. It ride pretty dang good, but it's not gonna ride like stock. I don't care what nobody say. I've driven in stock trucks without lift kits, bro. And it's just night and day different. It just is what it is, the nature of the beast, and you have to understand that when you get into it. So if you want comfort and you don't want to deal with the inconvenience of owning a lifted truck, the bouncy, the bumps, just don't lift your freaking truck. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't care what you get, you're gonna feel the bumps when you're driving. It just is what it is. You know what, guys? Some of that money you save by going with a rough country versus some of the more expensive brands, you put that on wheels, you can put that on tires, you know, it allows you a little extra room in your pocket to do other things. That's just my opinion, guys. Wish I had more to share, but I guess no news is good news, because there's been nothing negative about my lift kit, and it's been flawless. It's been great. Anyway, man, that's all I got. It's your boy Q. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all next one, baby. Peace.